11 things.
Welcome, intrepid explorers, to our channel, the place where curiosity meets knowledge and the unexplored corners of our world are unveiled. We are your guides, bringing you the most intriguing, the most fascinating, and sometimes the most alarming facts from around the globe. Today, we're taking you on a journey unlike any other. A journey that will thrill you, possibly chill you, but undoubtedly, it will captivate you. We're venturing into the dark corners of our world, exploring the beauty that hides danger within its folds. We will traverse perilous paths, not to discourage you, but to educate and inform, to showcase the diverse, complex, and at times, the harsh realities of our world. So, buckle up, for today our journey is into the shadows, into the perilous pearls of the planet. Get ready as we embark on a thrilling journey through the world's 11 most dangerous countries. Our planet is a treasure chest filled with stunning landscapes and diverse cultures. However, beneath this mesmerizing beauty lurks danger. From sunny beaches to snowy mountains, risks reside everywhere, some places more than others. They are beautiful yet perilous, not for the faint-hearted. Today, we're not exploring serene spots or idyllic islands. We're delving into travel's darker side, exploring the world's 11 most dangerous countries. So, buckle up for this unconventional journey. Starting off our countdown at number 11, we have Nigeria. This West African nation, known for its pulsating music, colorful festivals, and a plethora of languages, unfortunately, wrestles with significant safety concerns. Terrorism, particularly from groups like Boko Haram, poses a severe threat to both locals and visitors. The northern region, in particular, is riddled with such issues, making it a no-go zone for most tourists. But the threats don't stop there. Crime, ranging from petty theft to organized crime, is also widespread, particularly in urban areas. Visitors are advised to maintain a high level of vigilance, especially after dark. And let's not forget about piracy. The waters off Nigeria's coast have been labeled as some of the most dangerous globally, with numerous pirate attacks reported annually. Despite its vibrant culture and rich history, Nigeria holds the 11th spot on our perilous journey. Moving on to number 10, we venture into the heart of South America, Venezuela. A country known for its stunning natural beauty, but also its political turbulence and high crime rates. In recent years, Venezuela has been plagued by political instability. This has led to widespread protests and civil unrest, creating a precarious environment for both residents and visitors. The government's struggle to maintain control has further exacerbated the situation, leading to a breakdown in law and order in many areas. In addition to political instability, Venezuela also grapples with high crime rates. Violent crimes such as murder, kidnapping, and armed robbery are common, making safety a constant concern. The economic crisis has only intensified these issues, with many Venezuelans living in poverty and resorting to crime out of desperation. Despite its natural beauty and vibrant culture, these factors contribute to Venezuela's ranking as one of the world's most dangerous countries. Venezuela's volatile environment lands it the 10th spot on our list. At number 9, we travel to the largest country in the world, Russia. Spanning 11 time zones and diverse geography, Russia can be a mesmerizing destination for avid travelers. But it's not without its share of risks. Violent crimes, although not widespread, can occur. Tourists might find themselves targeted for petty theft or scams, especially in larger cities like Moscow or St. Petersburg. Furthermore, the threat of terrorism lurks in certain regions, particularly in the North Caucasus. Political tension, both internal and with other nations, can escalate unexpectedly, affecting the overall safety of the country. Additionally, Russia's vastness and remote areas pose their own set of challenges, including limited access to immediate medical care. While many visitors to Russia have trouble-free experiences, these potential dangers underline the need for caution and preparedness. So, if Russia's on your bucket list, be sure to pack not just your essentials, but also a healthy dose of vigilance. Russia's imposing size and potential risks earn it the 9th position on our countdown. Moving ahead, at number 8, we find ourselves in the Middle Eastern country of Yemen. A nation steeped in rich history and culture, Yemen is unfortunately shrouded in the shadows of a brutal civil war and a dire humanitarian crisis. The civil war, which erupted in 2015, has left the country in a state of chaos as opposing factions continue to battle for control. This unrest has resulted in a landscape fraught with danger, where the threat of violence is a daily reality. Beyond the conflict, Yemen is grappling with a humanitarian crisis, the magnitude of which is staggering. The majority of the population is in desperate need of aid, battling starvation, disease, and a lack of basic services. These circumstances make travel to Yemen perilous. The unpredictability of the conflict and the widespread hardship make it a risky destination, even for the most seasoned traveler. Yemen's ongoing conflict and instability secure it the 8th spot on our list. At number 7, we venture into Africa's third largest country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The DRC is a nation of immense beauty, but it's also a place where danger lurks at every corner. The country's history is marred by armed conflict. Even today, various militia groups continue to fight for control over the nation's vast natural resources, leading to widespread violence and displacement. Health, too, is a pressing concern. The DRC has weathered numerous health crises, including the Ebola outbreak, which claimed thousands of lives. Access to healthcare is limited, and diseases that are easily preventable elsewhere can often prove fatal here. Crime is another significant issue. In the bustling cities and quiet villages alike, incidents of robbery, assault, and other crimes are all too common, often going unpunished due to a lack of effective law enforcement. The DRC's precarious situation earns it the 7th position on our countdown. Moving on to number 6, we head to South Asia, specifically Pakistan. This country, while rich in culture and history, unfortunately grapples with significant safety concerns. High on this list is the threat of terrorism. Militant groups, both local and international, have been known to carry out attacks in different parts of the country. Political tension is another factor contributing to the perilous nature of Pakistan. Frequent changes in government and political instability have led to heated conflicts and unrest. It's a volatile cocktail that often sparks demonstrations, strikes, and even violent protests. Furthermore, crime rates in Pakistan are a cause for concern. Street crimes, such as theft and robbery, are common, particularly in larger cities. Kidnappings and other serious crimes are not unheard of either. Despite the country's many attractions and hospitable people, these issues make it a risky destination for travelers. Pakistan's volatile environment lands it the 6th spot on our list. At number 5, we travel to Central America to discover the hazards of Honduras. A jewel in the heart of the tropics, Honduras is unfortunately marred by a high crime rate. The nation is particularly notorious for its gang violence, with rival factions battling for control over territories and illicit markets. These gang disputes often spill over, impacting innocent bystanders and creating an atmosphere of constant tension. In the urban areas, the situation is especially dire. Cities like San Pedro Sula and Tegucigalpa are considered some of the most dangerous in the world, with violent incidents occurring daily. The government's efforts to curb this violence have so far been unsuccessful, making life in these cities a game of chance for the residents. Tourists are not spared either. Cases of armed robberies, carjackings, and even kidnappings have been reported, making travel advisories a common occurrence. Despite its natural beauty, Honduras's dangerous streets secure it the 5th spot on our list. Moving ahead to number 4, we find ourselves in war-torn Syria. The cradle of civilization, Syria is now a canvas of chaos and conflict. For over a decade, the nation has been embroiled in a civil war, a brutal clash that has torn the fabric of society apart. This ongoing strife has made Syria one of the most dangerous places on earth. The conflict, born from political unrest, has escalated into a full-blown war, with multiple factions vying for control. This volatile situation has transformed the country into a hazardous environment, with civilians often caught in the crossfire. Traveling or living in Syria poses an extreme risk. The constant threat of violence, bombings, kidnappings, and even chemical attacks is a grim reality for those in the country. The war has also led to a severe humanitarian crisis, with millions displaced and in dire need of aid. Syria's ongoing war and instability earn it the 4th position on our countdown. At number 3, we journey into the heart of Asia, to war-ridden Afghanistan. This mountainous country, with its breathtaking natural beauty, is a paradox of sorts, as it is also a land where peace has been elusive for decades. Afghanistan has been marred by an ongoing war that has left deep scars on its landscape and in the hearts of its people. Terrorism is not just a word in the dictionary here, but a harsh reality. It's an everyday struggle for the Afghan people who live under the constant threat of violence. Political instability further adds to the volatile mix, making it a challenge for the country to steer towards progress and prosperity. The relentless conflict in Afghanistan is not just a regional issue, but a global concern. The country's turmoil has implications that reach far beyond its borders. It's a heartbreakingly beautiful country that endures unimaginable hardship. Afghanistan's relentless conflict secures it the third spot on our list. Moving on to number 2, we head to East Africa, specifically Somalia. A country that has been plagued by civil unrest and instability for decades. With a government that has struggled to establish effective control over the nation, Somalia is a hotbed of conflict and lawlessness. The absence of a strong governing body has opened the doors to a myriad of problems. One of these, that has gained international attention, is piracy. Off the coast of Somalia, pirate attacks on international shipping routes are a common occurrence, making the waters some of the most dangerous in the world. On land, the situation isn't any better. Armed conflicts between rival factions continue to ravage the nation, leading to a humanitarian crisis of immense proportions. The ongoing war has left millions displaced and in dire need of aid. So due to its lawlessness, the terror of piracy, and the never-ending conflict, Somalia's lawlessness and conflict land at the second spot on our list. Before we delve into the dangers of Iraq, let's take a moment to pause and reflect. Thank you for joining us on this harrowing journey around the world's dark corners. It's been an enlightening, albeit somber, exploration of the perils that exist in various corners of our planet. We hope that this understanding fosters empathy, awareness, and a desire for global peace. If you found this journey as eye-opening as we have, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. Together we can spread knowledge, foster understanding, and perhaps, in our small way, contribute to making the world a safer place for everyone. So, stay safe, keep exploring, and never stop learning. Now let's continue our journey with our final destination, the danger of Iraq. And finally, at number 1, we find ourselves in the Middle Eastern country of Iraq, a land of ancient history and rich culture, but one that has been gripped by conflict for decades. The ongoing war has left the nation scarred, both physically and emotionally. The scars of battle are etched into the very fabric of its cities and towns, a stark reminder of the devastation of war. Terrorism, too, is a haunting specter. Armed groups continue to operate within Iraq, their actions further destabilizing an already fragile country. The impact of these groups is felt in everyday life, their presence a constant threat to safety and peace. Political instability also plagues Iraq. Governance issues, corruption, and power struggles have only served to exacerbate the problems facing this nation. The constant state of flux leaves the country teetering on the edge, the future uncertain. Iraq's relentless conflict and instability earn it the title of the most dangerous country in the world.